In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some of the best lemon cake I've ever had, and the simple secret behind this recipe is ricotta cheese. So let me show you how to make this very simple lemon ricotta cake recipe.
All right, so first up, I'm going to add the eggs in to the bowl. Then the sugar, and I'm going to whisk this together until it gets nice and fluffy. All right, so that's just about where you want it, where it's gonna cause these little ribbons. Ooh, the texture is just so beautiful. All right, so now I'm gonna add melted butter, lemon zest. And you want a lot of lemon zest, because you really want the ricotta lemon cake to be just bursting with zesty flavor. I mean, the whole point of this is just to get that wonderful zesty lemon flair going on. All right, so vanilla extract, or excuse me, this is vanilla paste. It has actually the vanilla bean little seeds in there. Milk, and the ricotta cheese. And one thing you want to do is you want to make sure you strain your ricotta cheese, otherwise it's going to add just too much moisture to the cake mix. And then just give this a really good whisk. Oh, don't forget a pinch of salt. Good little pinch of salt. Goes a long way with sweets. I'm gonna add my flour. This is cake flour. Get all that in there. Add your baking powder. Give this a good gentle whisk just until it combines. You don't want to overmix this. Give this just a light mix. It's actually really important to use cake flour too, because it helps, you know, prevent the gluten from forming and creating a really dense batter. So just lightly mix. You'll want almost just a few clumps in there. And then right before I fully mix this, I'm gonna add just a little bit of fresh lemon juice, and that's gonna activate the baking powder along with the lactic acid in the milk. Get this like foamy reaction, then you add the citric acid and it really fluffs it up. Oh man, that smells good. Okay, so now I'm gonna butter these little baking trays, and they're gonna be kind of like individual. I mean, you could make a big lemon ricotta cake if you want, but it's nice to have kind of like individual portions every once in a while. Plus, it's just kind of cute. A little bit of flour. Doesn't have to be perfectly floured, as long as there's just, you know, separation of the batter to the pan. You know, everything's relatively coated. Dump that back in there. You don't want too much excess flour in the cake pans. Flour isn't just, it's not a tasty thing, so take that out. I'm gonna put these on a tray and then fill them up with the batter. All right, now these are gonna go into an oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for, I'd say, about 20 minutes, or until the top is a really beautiful golden brown. All right, so the lemon ricotta cake is in the oven. Now I'm gonna make my favorite part, is the frosting. So really in no specific order, you're gonna do some powdered sugar, vanilla bean paste, love this stuff. Lemon zest, this is where the other half of the recipe really incorporates that zesty flair. So it's like super, super lemony. It's like unmistakably lemony. Do the whole lemon. Good scoop of cream cheese, a little bit of lemon juice, just to give it a little moisture and act like a glaze. And if you want a little bit more runny, which that's pretty good. That's about where I want it. You can add a little bit more moisture. But that is a nice glaze. You know, thick and runny, but definitely will stick to the cake and has a, you know, bit of body to it. Now all we have to do is wait for the lemon ricotta cakes to be done. All right. Ooh, these look good. I'm gonna let these cool off for like 30 minutes before I glaze them. All right, so these have cooled off just enough to where the sides are just starting to kind of separate from the mold of the pan. And you just wanna kind of loosen it up just a little bit. These should just kind of like fold out. Oh, there you go, nice. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. And then we're just gonna put these right back on the tray, and they should fit a little bit better now that they're out of the, just barely. And then we're just gonna simply glaze these guys. You can get really heavy on the glaze if you want. I'm just gonna put a nice little light glaze. And you can just let it kind of run off the edges to get that, you know, that drippy look. Just a couple little pieces of lemon zest, just to really kind of highlight what it is. And just look at how beautifully tender and moist this cake is. Whoa, whoa. This is just a really solid lemon cake recipe. I love different glazed lemon cakes and pound cakes and different varieties. They're such an easy cake to work with. Pretty much put it in a bowl, mix it, bake it, and as long as the ingredients and the ratios are right, you'll have some wonderful cakes. You can glaze it however you want. Go crazy with different toppings and different flavors. You don't have to go the lemon route with this. Whoa, man. But it's such a classic that, you know, why not? Really take advantage of the ricotta element. That adds a lot of like tender, moist richness to a lot of cake recipes. So keep that in mind with the ricotta. Great recipe. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, folks.